I've lived here now since 1991, so almost 20 years, and looked at how can I work together with my children and my family and provide some support for my community. So started with PTO. I was room mom with my kids and was involved. I was working part-time, but still wanted to make sure that I was there for my children, and was room mother at Christmas school, and then helped reorganize the PTO and looked at the needs of the teachers in the school, and continued with my children through their various activities. But also, I had a life experience that I really bring with me wherever I go, and that was when I was a junior in high school. My parents moved at the end of my sophomore year to another community, went from Gary to Maryville, and by that experience in my life of being the new kid, and sometimes, you know, the new kid with a funny name, that how do you fit in, and it hurt sometimes, and I felt a little sadness because in my old school I had a lot of friends and was involved in student council and this and that, and now nobody knew me and I didn't know anyone else, and so that taught me that whenever I'm in a situation where there's someone new that has come in to a meeting, to a club, to an organization, I make it a point to reach out to that person, to help them feel welcome, to, you know, sometimes you just need that, you know, little guide in to bring them along, because you just don't know where they can then flourish and begin to contribute. They just sometimes need to be asked, and that's really important. It's important for me to be able to be connected with the citizens, whether it's face-to-face, whether it's through email, whether it's through a phone call, whether it's a visit that they come to the office and we sit down and talk. If they don't have an appointment, that's okay. If I'm available, they can come in and we can sit down and talk. And I have found that many people that have done that realize that this is an open office, this is their office as well as mine, and that we connect. And just this morning I was meeting with a member of Central Baptist Church that was wanting to find ways to participate more in the community. And I thought, all right, how am I going? He said, I thought this would be the first stop, Mayor, and see where you would guide me. And as I began to share and talk with him, it just came so naturally and easily to tell him, well, we have Rebuilding Together, and we have Share Fest, and we have an opportunity this summer where we're going to have a clean up some of our areas that were damaged by the flood. We have Relay for Life. We have National Day of Prayer. There were many opportunities that I could then begin to share with him that are happening in our city, and giving him options of which to pick and how he wants to get involved. And those that haven't stopped in, there's always a way for us to engage. Certainly the internet, the website. I do get information there. I try to get back through the emails, and often I get emails back that say, well, Mayor, I'm so surprised you responded so quickly. I'm often here very late at night trying to catch up on the 50, 60, 100 emails that I receive a day. And if I miss one, I apologize. It can get lost in some of that. It's very important to me to engage with our citizens, to know what they're thinking and what their needs are. And I've also reached out. We've done 6 Mayor's Nights Out, and we go out to the community and we go to various locations to sit down and talk about some of the issues. Many parents are very involved, and they continue to find ways. In our Portage Education Foundation, it's a fairly young foundation that has found a way to look at reaching out to our teachers to give them some of the additional resources that they may need to implement innovative ways of teaching. With limited resources, we have to get creative. And so our school corporation and our neighborhood schools and our PTOs and our parents are a great way. Our sports community, our faith community. Our faith community, I was sharing the Share Fest and many of the other outreach efforts. the clubs. We have many service organizations, our Kiwanis, our Exchange Club, our Rotary Club, our Lions Club, and the Chamber and I are working very closely to try to build a more solid relationship, and we're going to be partnering with our new festival. We had our inaugural city festival last year, the Portage Perch Fest, and and Grand Prix, and I think we finally found the one that is going to be here for many years to come. We just had Youth Government Day on Tuesday, and I had a young man shadow me, and they shadowed the other departments, and they said, "Wow, we didn't realize there was just so much going on in Portage. You're really doing a great job, and thanks, Mayor." And so those are the things that are important for leadership to understand, that I am mayor for all people, even those that may disagree with me, and that please come talk to me and we'll work things out. And we want to continue to make our city strong, make our city positive, and make our city the best that it can be.